There are some mysteries in life that may never be explained. Like, what is the meaning of life? What happens after we die? Who ate the last Hot Pocket? But today, we're going to explore a mystery that eludes us all. The Cool S, also known as Superman S, Stussy S, Super S, Pointy S, and many other names, is a graffiti signature of popular culture that is typically doodled on children's notebooks or graffitied on walls. I stole that from Wikipedia.
This is the copyright police.
Come out with your hands
Damn
up.
it.
Not again. I'm sure you've seen this S before. You probably drew it back in middle school. 4 days ago. Everybody knows this symbol. If you are a nobody that is unfamiliar with this symbol, please disregard this message and carry on with your day. Alright, cool, yeah, we're all on the same page. We all know about this Super S. But, why? Why does everybody just instinctively know how to draw this? Where does this even come from? Come on, just keep pushing. We're almost there. We're almost there. Come on. Oh. Aw, it's a boy.
Wait a minute. This doesn't look like me.
They would have found out eventually, my love. It's okay. The short answer is nobody knows. The long answer is the rest of this video, so keep watching. So I did some internet sleuthing because this bothered me, probably more than it should have. I think it's because this issue is personal. I drew this S in my notebooks like all the time when I was a kid because my name starts with an S. Look, here's an example. It says, I am drawing this S to use in a YouTube video when I'm older. Hi people from the future. I hope you like your flying cars and robots being contributing members of society. By the way, Last of Us 2 is going to be dope with 6 O's. Wow, the past, man. It's almost like if I wrote this yesterday. So you might think the S is just kind of like a meme that got out of control, right? Like it's this generation's thing. Like the 80s had their neon, the 90s had their grunge and bad sitcoms, and the 2000s had their shitty drawing on a piece of paper. But no, not to make millennials seem more pathetic, but other generations had this bad drawing on a piece of paper too. Supposedly, people have been drawing this S as far back as the 60s and 70s. This guy claims it stretches as far back as over a century. There's still sightings of this S today by teachers who are seeing this being spread around all over the place, like your mother. And this isn't just an American thing either. Apparently the cool S has been traveling all over the world. People from Canada, Germany, France, New Zealand, the UK, fucking Martians have all claimed to have seen and drawn this S. Not the Japanese though. The Japanese have something called Heno Heno Moheji. This has nothing to do... I'm gonna close this window, this is loud. You're an asshole. So Heno Heno Moheji is kind of like the S, where nobody knows where exactly it started, and kids just kind of draw it for no reason. But instead of being one modified letter like the S, it's a bunch of different symbols that when you put them all together it forms a face, and when you say it out loud it says Heno Heno Moheji. Heno Heno Moheji. But none of that matters in this video, so back on track. I have my own theories on where this S came from, and I'll get into that in a bit, but first I want to be an asshole and disprove everybody else's theories. No? Do you have the stupid? They barely look similar. This one's not even technically an S. It's
my people's symbol for hope. Hope starts with an H, stupid.
So Stussy is a clothing company founded in the 80s, and them creating the Super S is one of the more accepted theories out there. But no. Weren't you paying attention earlier in the video? Stussy wasn't the creator of this symbol. They couldn't have created this symbol. People have been drawing the cool S for at least 2 decades before Stussy was even a thing. It's not their logo, by the way, not even close. There's actually pretty much nothing connecting Stussy and this symbol. Need more proof? Of course you don't, but I'm gonna give it to you anyways. Testing? Is this thing on? Stussy themselves said that they didn't create the symbol. Boom. Mic drop. This isn't connected to anything. Well, they're both slanted to the right a little bit. That's about all they have in common. But I'd say this is probably the strongest theory out there because we all know about children's dire need to doodle car manufacturers' logos. Why do people assume that children are obsessed with drawing car manufacturers' logos and 80s obscure hair metal bands? Also, are you blind? Because I don't need my glasses to see that all these theories are stupid. You are blind? How are you here? How are you watching this video? How did you even get here? What the hell? That's an even bigger mystery than the stussy. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, so this guy claims that the S originally came from a Scholastic puzzle book and that the S spread because a ton of kids had the same puzzle book and it just sort of stuck. I didn't find any proof of this because I didn't look that hard. Scholastic was founded in the 1920s and I don't know when they started their puzzle books, but that does predate everything else on the list. And Scholastic Book Fair days were like the best thing ever. Everybody loved those, even the kids that didn't know how to read. I'd say this is plausible. Congrats, you're not the first loser. Not a loser. Yay. Okay, so the Mobius strip is like an infinite loopy thingy that's all swirly and shit. Wow, I'm so good at explaining things. I should be a teacher. Anyways, this theory says that somebody pretty much drew it by accident one day and everybody thought it was super cool because it is a Mobius strip. And this one kind of makes sense too, right? No origin, no hidden secret meaning, nothing crazy about the S, right? It was just a pretty cool drawing that's super easy to make and that's why it spread. But that's boring, so we're going to the next theory. So we're all agreeing that this is the best, most plausible theory, right? I like the idea of aliens just coming down to Earth, stealing our cows, building the pyramids, and beaming this 14-sided image into the entirety of the human population just to screw with us. You might be thinking, why on earth would they do that? Well, first of all, it wasn't on Earth. They're aliens, they're in orbit. Second, if you had the power to make ants draw dicks everywhere they went, you would abuse that power. Wait, what if alien dick looks like that and they're making us draw it everywhere? We have fond childhood memories of drawing alien dick everywhere. That's not cool. That's gross. Hold on, this alien theory might have a bit more to it than I was expecting, than I was willing to accept. Oh, that's cool. Something you wouldn't generally say about The Simpsons anymore. Oh my god, there's a whole alphabet of cool letters. There's a whole alphabet of cool letters. They're multiplying. What am I doing? I still have to finish this video. Alright, so none of the origin theories are true, and aliens probably didn't come to Earth and beam alien dick into our heads. The S starting from nowhere and getting spread around all over the place is maybe the most sensible theory. But now I'm going to propose my own theory, one that can never be disproven by anybody ever. I better see this in the Wikipedia page one day. Okay, so there's this idea that we're all living in a simulation, an entire universe made by some super advanced species with crazy, insane technology. I think that the S is just kind of an Easter egg that was left in by the developers of our world. Kind of like how you see the Sly Cooper logo everywhere in Infamous. That's my theory, that the S is just an Easter egg left in our code. What are you doing? Stop calling me a nerd in the comments. This is legit, dude. This is serious. This is possible. And no one can just prove that we're in a simulation. What are you gonna do? Escape the code? You are the code, loser. Don't fight it. Accept it. Draw that alien dick with pride. I'll see you guys next time.